Good. Welcome to House of Blue. So happy to have you here today.
Thank you.
Come on in. Be our guest.
All right. Hello, Vikings. I'm Liam Aiken. This is Mr. Gumpo, a teacher from Zimbabwe. And Mr. Gumpo, what part of Zimbabwe are you from specifically?
I'm from the western part of Zimbabwe, a province that is known as Matebeleland province. Specifically in Matebeleland North, in a district referred to as Lupani.
Okay. What is the name of your school that you teach at?
It's Mvuto High School.
Was it named after like someone historical or anything like that? Like?
Oh yes, it was named after one of the most distinguished chiefs during the reign of King Mzilikazi, the founder of the state. His name was Mvuto Mlotshwa. So the name, the school was named after him because it is situated where his homestead was.
Okay. And what subject do you teach there?
I teach history, economic history, heritage studies, which is sometimes referred to. It has a lot of a link with governance here. I also taught family and religious studies, but I don't have students for family and religious studies at the moment.
And what got you into teaching? Like, what made you want to start teaching?
Teaching was not really a planned thing for me. It was mainly because of shortages of jobs. I had to look after my family, and the only thing that was available was teaching. I like what I'm doing. I like making an impact to the kids, and also being a driver and a person that can change the communities.
How many students do you have in each class?
I teach 4 classes. So the first 2 classes, the advanced level classes, it's an average. The first one is 15 and the other one is 20. And then for the juniors, I have 47 learners in the first class and 52 in the other.
Oh, those are a lot more than we have here. We have like 30-ish probably around in each class.
Yeah, yeah.
So what made you want to come and see the American schools here?
The method of instruction. I wanted to see exactly how do other countries do it, because what I want is to do my best and always coming up with new strategies of teaching, of being innovative. And when I came to come to American schools, I knew that I would see something different. And the other thing is I'm a disaster specialist, disaster management specialist. So I wanted to see how are the American schools prepared against disasters. Are they really prepared? How are their buildings like? What is their routines? And is it, if any disaster strike, maybe an earthquake, are they really prepared?
So is this your first time visiting the US?
Yeah, it's my first time to come to the United States of America.
And what do you notice as the biggest differences or similarities between the US and Zimbabwe?
On the transport sector, on the road issues, we are using the left-hand side, and here the drivers, they are moving on the right side of the road. And the cars are even left-handed. Or at least that other side, they are right-handed.
Yeah.
So that one is a difference. And also when I'm looking at the dress code, especially for females or ladies, I can say. In my country, women they don't put on very short skirts.
Yes.
You see, they have to put something that get to their knees, especially even the married ones. They can even put something that goes to their ankles. So that one is again a difference, and also the issues concerning the rights of the people this other side. Here I've noticed that people, they tolerate each other. Whether if you are gay, you can be open about it. In my country, you can't do that. It's not allowed. Totally, the law doesn't allow that. If you come out open, you are bound to end up in prison. So it's something that is very different from the US system.
How long would you go to prison for? Like, how long would that sentence be?
Really, I can't really say, but you can get inside, then the lawyers will get you out, and then you'll be busy there in and out. But to say the real sentences, I'll be lying, because I'm not really an expert in that field. But I've seen that, and it has resulted in many people, the gay people, migrating to the neighboring country, South Africa, where the rights are a little, they've got also rights. So they move to the neighboring countries. So that's what I see. But otherwise, that's the major difference, the other end that I can say concerning the rights of the people.
And is America kind of how you expected it to be? Like, have we lived up to expectations?
Yeah, you know, when you look at the news, because the way we view America is not the things that we see, that I'm seeing on a daily life when I'm here. The American life, I view it through the movies. I view it through the news channels. So I was expecting that because I was seeing a lot of demonstrations, Black Lives Matter and so forth. So I felt that maybe as a black person, when I'm coming to America, I'll have a lot of challenges concerning racism. People are going to treat me differently, you see, because this is what we see on the daily news. But unfortunately, I can't say it's unfortunate, because that's what I was expecting. But so far, I haven't seen anything along those lines. So even the lifestyle that we are seeing on the movies, it's not really what I'm seeing. You see, so that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Really, I'm having a new perspective of the American lifestyle, and also I did not expect to see homeless people in America on the streets, but I saw them there in Chico. So I was like, so do American people also have the people that don't have homes?
Yeah, that's
So
kind of
that kind of
problem.
thing.
So have you been enjoying your time at PV here?
Yeah, I've enjoyed myself really, because the welcoming note, everyone is very friendly.
And what's the most interesting thing that you've learned so far from PV?
The most interesting thing is I can talk about humanity. The teachers, they are so loving, they are so welcoming. They make you feel like they want you to be here. You see, even after hours, they invite us over the weekends. We go out to dinners with them. They spend a lot of time with us. It's something else that is nice. I even have that tech, the PV tech for staff. It makes me feel part of them, you see. Even though I know that I'm only here for a short period of time, but I feel that they are so much welcoming and they are treating us so nice. And to me, humanity comes first than anything else.
Yeah, we're very lucky with the teachers that we have. They're all very caring for their students, like one big family.
Yeah.
It's very great. So did you go to the football game last Friday?
Yes, I attended.
And what do you think of it? What were your main thoughts?
Actually, that game, I was invited by the students in Morris's class. So they told me there was another student that I said, no, this number 7 is very good. So when I got, I wanted to see him play, but I didn't know anything about American football.
Yeah.
So I was just seated next to Roy. So he was actually explaining the teacher from explaining to me how this thing worked. By the time we got to half time, I was already knowing, and I was enjoying the sport. Unfortunately, left at half time, but the team, what I could say was, they had already won the game before the match. The Enterprise team was so much terrified, they were just not even warming up. Just watching the Viking teams actually doing their slogans and warming up, and you see. So to me, as a sports person, I was even telling my guys, no, this team Enterprise is going to lose. This one is going to lose definitely, you see. But I don't know, when by halftime they were now the score lines, it was a draw. So I think maybe our teammate failed to take advantage of the panicking part or the fear that was on the opponents. But actually they were doing very great. They were doing a great job. I like the team. I want to watch another match again.
You have like soccer, right? Your football in your country? Do you have that? That's
Definitely,
your main sport?
Definitely, that's my main sport. Actually, I love soccer. I've got even a soccer club that is made of youth. So usually, this soccer club, it was meant for me to remove the learners or the students from drug abuse, because we have students after school, they usually have nothing to do. So you find them drinking, even girls, they start going around with some school leavers around, you see, so they usually get pregnant and before at the teenage age. So I decided to come up, mobilize some guys. We came up with a club. So we have two teams, the one for girls and the other one for boys. So usually after school, from 4 o'clock, we start training them up to 6. So I love soccer. Soccer, I believe it runs in the blood.
That's great. So I'm sure you've heard the song Zimbabwe by Bob Marley.
Yeah, the unfortunate part of that thing is that song, I know a lot of Bob Marley songs, but now I can't remember the lyrics of the Bob Marley song, but I know the Bob Marley song. But if I can get the lyrics, it will be easy for me to relate and tell you that this song really this is what we know in Zimbabwe, what is found in Zimbabwe or not. But Bob Marley, I know that he visited sometime, but by then I was still too young to understand. Yes, I was still I think I wasn't born by then, because he got the independence around 1980. I had not yet been born.
I guess I wasn't born either then.
Yeah.
So if you weren't a teacher, because you said you didn't really, there was a lack of jobs in the teaching field, what job would you want to have? What would be your dream job?
I consider myself as a disaster specialist. I'm practicing disaster even whilst I'm teaching. By all means, I do some voluntary work, even with the Red Cross. I've been a Red Cross member, a voluntary member for the past, from 2012.
Oh, wow.
So I'm always there on disaster issues, trying to help here and then. I want to have more impact on the society, not just a few people, because sometimes you can teach a few people and expect them to spread the knowledge, and then they go and sit over it. They do nothing.
Yeah.
So it's very, but if you are focusing on the community, it's different. Yeah.
That's very inspiring. So
thank you.
Well, thank you for your time with us. This is a great time. I hope you enjoyed yourself here in this interview. And
thank you very much for hosting me. It was nice chatting to you.
Yes, it was very nice talking with you as well. Thank you.
Thank you.